If I felt like, let's just say in the middle of the week, if I felt I was a little bit fatigued, then I wouldn't train that day.
Mm.
I would take that day completely off. I would do cardio still, but I would take that day completely off. I would really base it on how my body felt, which a lot of people don't do.
Right.
No matter what, they're like, I'm gonna train. I gotta train anyways. Just comes with experience. If I knew that my body was feeling fatigued, I would actually take that day. So you know what? Even though my nutrition's on point, I would take that day off. It would be okay.
I know I've experienced this in my earlier stages of lifting, and maybe that's the difference when you're just starting out. You have trouble distinguishing the difference between, am I just less motivated versus fatigue? And then I think this is where people need to figure out what the difference is between feeling a little bit less motivated during, like, say, like a fat loss phase or a contest prep, which is even more extreme, where you're going to be tired regardless. To the elite level natural bodybuilder, would you say that motivation is high all the time, 24/7, as you're getting ready for a contest? Or are there days where you're just a little bit less motivated?
There's days that I'm less motivated. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you.
There you go. And you're at the elite, you're at the top. So imagine this now. You have your everyday individual. They're trying to figure out, are they just less motivated on that day, or are they actually fatigued? And they might be committed. I'm still talking about like that gym bro who's in there. They're serious about making progress, but maybe they're not competing necessarily. But even those who are competing, they might want to consider this too. So do you think that you're just so experienced now that you can distinguish the difference between the two?
I truly believe that. Yeah, I truly believe that. But I do have people that come to me at the gym and they ask me like, "Hey, how do you stay so motivated?" I'll be honest with them. Like, there's days that I come into the gym, I'm not motivated. I'm grumpy as hell. And and my training partner will tell you, she'll tell you right away, like, how you grumpy today. And our workouts aren't effective. But if that happens where I'm not motivated on that day, and I know the difference, but I'll change a workout up. And she'll ask me, and she's like, "Hey, what are we doing today?" I couldn't tell you. I don't know until I get into that set. And there's days where I'm just not motivated, where we won't go heavy. We won't go hard. But there's days where we'll come in and I'm still feeling not motivated, but then we'll get into that set and she'll notice the difference where I will completely like pick it up, like, woo, I'm on a good one right now. Here it is. I wasn't motivated when I came in my first couple sets, but then something clicked and it's just boom, and here we go. So there's days that, yeah, I'm not motivated at all to work out, but I do know the difference between being fatigued and being not motivated. And that's where, like, when people ask me about that, how do you feel? Do you feel tired, like you want to go to sleep? If you feel like you're tired, you want to go to sleep and you're feeling weak, that means you're probably depleted, or, your nutrition's off, or you didn't sleep well that night or the last couple of nights. If you're not motivated, that means, it's a little bit different. Like, you have energy, but it's just, you're not motivated to work out. Something's wrong.
That's funny you mentioned that, because I've literally had it where you want to go train, but it's not good because you're fatigued. Like, so, because I've experienced also what you said, where you go in and you're not motivated necessarily, but then you start getting into it, and then you're like, okay, things are just clicking well today, and by the end you feel amazing when you're finished that workout. Like, that was the right decision to make. So I think for a lot of people, like, they need to think about, okay, just get out of your house, go do the session, because if you're not fatigued, if you're truly not fatigued to the point where it can negatively impact the workout, like, chances are you're gonna come out feeling way better.
Oh yeah, I truly believe that, because there's days where I go in at 4:30 in the morning. We've worked out, we've done back, and it's happened right when the last couple weeks when I was prior to stepping on stage, where I'm just like depleted and drained, and I know motivation wise I'm motivated, and I know how I feel because I'm depleted, but I know I'm gonna have to go through this, and I'll start the workout in my head. I'm like, God, this is not it. And I'll start the workout, we'll go back and forth just to get warmed up, and next thing you know, I'm like, ooh, let's go. It's just the workout's just going. And I feel so good afterwards. It's something that just clicked. You go through different levels, but you have to be able to distinguish being completely fatigued and, hey, I'm not motivated, just like you said.
If your goal was muscle growth, did your training really change from season to season as far as the structure of it? Like, you're going in, you're training one body part per week, one body part per session. Was that traditionally how you did things?
Yeah, it's always been that way.
Okay.
It's always been that way. The only thing that's been different, so, everybody develops their own system, own way of training. And mine has always been drop sets. Some people are going to agree, some people don't agree, until you actually train with me, or if I'm training you, you will understand.